Welcome to another video. Hope everyone's doing alright and that. This time we're back in the model corner and we're going to be having a go at another plane. Another one with a local connection. And we're going to be having a go at this thing. It's the ITALERI, is that how you say it? Eurofighter Typhoon. Absolutely fantastic. It's a 172 scale. Same scale as the Lancaster, but it's going to be a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller plane. We're going to be doing it in two halves again. And I'm going to squeeze a middle video in where we're going to be getting up to Conisbee itself, the village, have a good look around because it's RAF country, it's lovely up there. And we're going to end it at the air base like we did with the Lancaster one, because this one has got the Conisbee colours in it. Absolutely fantastic, so we might even be able to see this plane taking off and landing. So I'm going to get myself set up. We'll have a look in the box. I'll give you a little run through of how I'm going to approach this one and we'll get stuck into it. So grab yourself a cuppa, put your feet up, I've got mine here. And yeah, let's get into it. Fantastic. Right, the Eurofighter, absolutely fantastic. I've been looking forward to this one, you know. I think it's going to be a little bit trickier than the last one. But we'll just take our time and we'll go through it. We'll get into the history of the plane and its connection to this area in the middle video. But in this one, we're just going to get it out, get it painted. I'm going to creep through it like I did with the Lancaster bomber and that. I'm going to be using some of these boards again because I found these really handy, you know, really handy. It kept everything in one place, easy to paint. I didn't create a mess in that. It was absolutely fantastic. I've downloaded a couple of bits of resources for myself. I'm going to leave a link to this website in the description because it's absolutely fantastic. Scalemates. If you're building a model kit, the chances are it'll be on here. And if you're a beginner like me, it's fantastic. I managed to download the instructions from the Scalemates site and that, so I can zoom in. Because I know the paper ones can get a bit confusing sometimes, but if you can zoom in like that, that has mint that, like, you can see it clearly. Fantastic. Right, let's get it out of the box and see what we're dealing with. Right, we've got the glass parts as normal. We'll put them out the way so we don't get them caked in paint and that. With instructions. Look at that. Look how detailed that is. Now you know why I downloaded the instructions. Absolutely fantastic. Got the decals. We'll have a look at them in a minute because they're insane. But yeah, pretty nicely laid out. Like I say, this ITALERI, is that what I'm saying? Tell us in the comments if I'm getting it wrong. First time I've ever done one of their kits, but it's fantastic. Got all the paint codes at the top. Like I say, I won't be using their paints. I'm going to try and match them as good as I can with what I've got. But fantastic. We'll just work our way through it. Like I say, we're not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to creep my way through it, feel my way through it. Fantastic. My aim for this video, or this model build anyway, is to get the landing gear down properly and get it all set up so it stands on its own wheels and that. My mate has told us, or has said to us, make a little rig so it sits above where the wheels are resting on the ground and it should be alright. So I might have a go at that. But fantastic. Right, we'll have a look at the decals because these are insane. Absolutely nuts. Look at them. Look at them. But the ones we want are these ones here along the middle. It looks intimidating because there's loads of them, but there's four or five different planes. You can see them on the back of the box. 4 planes. So we've got these ones here. That's the Italian Air Force. We've got the German Air Force. We've got the Spanish Air Force. But that's the one we're after. Number 29 Squadron, Conisbee, UK. In 2010, that's when they moved in. I think Conisbee is the main base. I know it's the reaction base, so that if there's anything kicking off, the go from Conisbee, absolutely fantastic. But we'll get into that in the middle video and that, because I tell you what, Conisbee's a lovely little place. Lovely little place. Right, let's bust this out the bag and see what we've got. I'm going to be a bit more gentle with it this time, because I think I lost the landing gear, and I think on the Lancaster, and I think it was my own fault for being a bit too heavy-handed, like. So get out the bag, mint. I'm not going to be washing it in this video. I'm going to try and see what it looks like after if I don't wash it and that, because I think it's just the Airfix models that have the residue on. But we'll see, we'll see. But fantastic. So we've got a couple of screws, 2 screws, that's it. Mint. So right, I'm going to set the airbrush up. We'll get it primed up and we'll start putting it together piece by piece. Fantastic. I've set the airbrush up. My first job is just to prime everything. I'm going to leave them on the screws and I'm going to attach them to a nice big board. I've been buying myself some blue tack and that. So hopefully it'll just stick on nicely in that. I hope anyway. But the colours themselves, not too bad. It's just a couple of shades of grey. I've got a dark grey here. I bought myself a nice tub of new black because that Lancaster didn't take all my black paint off. I managed to get some of these paints, and there's a couple of different greys in it. So hopefully I'll be able to match them from there. If not, I'll just lighten some of the dark grey up with some white or something and see how it comes out. As long as I make enough to cover the plane, I should be alright. I'm going to dip into the first hyperlapse. I'm not going to try and make them as long this time, but I like to show every part of the model build, even the frustration bits. So right, here we go. Let's build a Eurofighter. Fantastic. Right, that's the end of the third day, or the third session. Fantastic. It started off really, really well. Got the airbrush out, started painting all the parts up, absolutely fantastic. I thought I'd switch to the brush to do the little bits on the sprues and that. And when it dried two different colours. So you might have seen I've had to go over everything again with the airbrush. And I'll tell you what, it's looking a lot better now, a lot better now. It was patchy, there was two different colours, it just didn't look good at all, so I swallowed it up. I've done it all again. There's a couple of black bits and a couple of grey bits, but apart from that, the colours are really basic. So I'm going to give everything a couple of days to dry off solid and that. Fantastic. The next video, I'm going to be up in Conisby itself, the village. We're going to have a nice look around in that. It's lovely up there, proper RAF country. They've got a really interesting church there and that. Fantastic. We're going to get to the air base, see if we can spot one of these taking off and landing and that. Absolutely fantastic. Then in the third video of this lot, we're going to come back, we're going to assemble it, we're going to get the transfers on. I'm not looking forward to the transfers because there's some proper minute ones. The same with the parts as well. There's some absolutely tiny parts on this frame, like I'm really going to struggle with these, but I'm going to take my time like I did with this one and we'll get there. So if you enjoyed it, hit likes, hit subscribes and that. You might have to turn the notification bell on if you want to see the second part or the middle video. And yeah, fantastic. So have a great week and I'll see you on the next one. Fantastic. See you later.